esti practice. question. I always had a question. I would raise my hand to make a stack up to my desk and help me with my problem, for it was never much. Just a trick to smell a sin or sneak a touch. Oh, how I wish I could hold her hand and give her a hug. She was married to the man, he was a thug. His name was Lee, overseas. He picked her up roughly at 3 o'clock. But I was on the job, yes indeed. He wrote graffiti on the bus. I carved the name and write a plus with my name last on the little fly. I seen it yesterday, but still I had to let it pass.
She is passing me by. 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 She is passing me by.
Now when I dream of fairy tales, I think of meeting Shelly. Cause she's my type of hype and I can stand when brothers tell me that I should quit chasing and look for something better. But the smile that she shows makes me a go-getter. I haven't gone as far as asking if I could get with her. I just play love by ear and hope she gets the picture. I'm shooting for her heart, got my finger on the trigger. She can be my broad and I can be her nigga, but all I can do is stare back. These kids we used to kiss when we played truth or dare. Now she's more sophisticated, highly educated, not at all overrated. I think I need a prayer to get in a book, and it looks rather dry. It's a twinkle in her eye, just a twinkle in her eye. Although she's crazy stepping out, trying to stop the stride, cause I can't have no more passing me by.
And I must voice my opinion. Can't be pretending she didn't have me sprung like a chicken, chasing my tail like a doggy. She was like a star, thinking I was like a fan. Damn, she looked good downside, she had a man. He wasn't Rudy, Judy was a nigga. She told me soon your little birdie's gonna fly. She was a flake like corn, and I was born not to understand. But let the past, I proved to be a better man.
She is passing me by. 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 She is passing me by.
Now there she goes again, the dope is Ethiopian. And now the world around me begins moving in slow motion whenever she happens to walk by. Why does the apple of my eye overlook and disregard my feelings, no matter how much I try? Wait, no, I did not really pursue my little princess with persistence. And I was so low that she was unaware of my existence. From a distance I decided, secretly admired, wired a letter together.
My dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you about the feelings not before you when I try.
I make some sort of attempt, I stamp. Damn, I wish I wasn't such a wimp. Cause then I would let you know that I love you so. And if I was your man, then I would be true. The only lying I would do is in the bed with you. Trying to consider the one who loves you dearly. P.S. Love me tender. But the letter came back 3 days later. Returned to sender.
She is passing me by. 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 She is passing me by.
Consciousness with consistency combined with lethal blows from battle flows with proficiency. Instantly rattle foes, so in shows I can maliciously attack opposition viciously. Lose hands and also torsos. Once defeating every morsel is then prepared deliciously. Seasoned and shaken vigorously. Stirred and later eaten by those who bite these rhymes religiously.
I was climbing between the bungalows of large elementary, running Inglewood, Lennox, Hawthorne, and everything south of Century. Getting notches in my belt. OMCs was holding their pants up. Fool talking about he served me. Cause on this microphone shit, I take your necklace and skip to the next battle and use your chain for collateral.
Adjust the mic level, turn up the volume of 3 decibels. Make sure there is even distribution of bass and treble, because a fraction of MCs in the house get broke down into decimals and converted into a percentage, connotating the whack MC mortality rate, which is steadily increasing. Projections estimate total annihilation by 1998. Prepare for subterranean service, submersive versus constructive for creation and destruction.
Here's yet another relentless wrath of poetic etiquette. The run-ons of fragments will affect the final outcome of any predicate. Once you begin to connect the subject, you will see that anyone in its path is subject to sustained pain, be slandered, defamed, and possibly slain. Very improbable, like all-star defense on the one that's read the play and all the audibles. A change at the line of scrimmage will help none towards the inevitable finish. Me, the coach, drenched in Gatorade, thirst fully replenished.
Through the best of my knowledge, I ain't seen any other brother so dedicated, not worried about being underrated. Done served a lot of them haters with words that penetrated. Left marks and made marks in the process of leaving a trademark. Merging bodies, parts around the globe. Once the party starts, everybody knows.
Numerous battles occurring upon LA gravel every 86,000 points per second. B-boy soldiers equipped with razor sharp big scholars with paper and backpacks with notebooks full of fat raps, and a mind full of data comparable to an archive for spontaneous generation of the freestyle rhyme. Like combustion of fire, refuse, rap sire, messiah. No higher than the highest point, the climax. I hijack these rhythms and making my slaves. Engraved my initials in the back of these superficial spineless jellyfish. Leave them belly up, gut them like a blunt, fill them, smoke them, pass them to the left. Cause Keto P.O. catch wreck, sounds accident.
Lee killed a whack MC. Said that he really built, and all he felt was guilt. Me, none of that. Fat raps all in a backpack, distribute hand to hand socially to create some tapes. Emotionally, I leave a whack MC raped, hang his ass like drapes and crush him like grapes. Never can escape. Okay, check the weight. You wanna see it 195? I come live since 85. In my heart, hip hop thrives. And long as I'm alive, it's live within me and my chemistry. The crew GP. Right now it's 3 MCs record upon the mic, soon to be the whole family. 10 men, wrecking again and again and again. State to state, playing them tapes. Okay, more fat bass, no time to wait. MCs masturbate, me I'm heavyweight, they featherweight, trying to cross over in the ring. I heard the bell ding, first swing he missed, and I dismissed the class, knocked him on his sitting position. Ask me no questions and I'll tell you the mission anyway. I'm suggesting whack MC stay at least 3,000 feet away. No pressure, I'm a MC tester, whack style molester. You got clothes on, I'm a bitch maker of you, undress style, molest your style, test your style, and you failed. Pick the bucket to hell. I prevailed again. Another contribution to hip-hop distribution. Recycle it, but always when it comes back, be fatter and be better. Keep it fresh. From G-Pack, baby. Everybody. Keep it fresh. From G-Pack to everybody.
to match the flavor, savor, music to my ears. Taste of the month for my antenna dears. Charming young man, dad, just like his dad. Tall, dark and handsome, caring, I'm glad. But dad was a man that loved to sup, wine and dine. I dozed adore Valentino, scored most of the time. Dwarf was his method, he sung like a starling. Honey, I love you, honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you now. Yeah, honey, I love you now. That's what he said. Honey, I love you now. Yeah, honey, I love you now. That's what he said. Honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you now.
This track takes me back to when I was a brat, growing up with the music, the whitey lolly like, making a mick, dancing jigs to a rhythm. Gotta step back, that's how I'm living. Smitten with the beats of the boom boom, shake a room up. K-A-Y is on the cut, nod your love for breath. To the words I said, yeah, that's what I said. Dreadful on a raster, flow like the Niagara Falls, and I draws and I'm hard like alabaster. As I slip into the memory of my first love, a real good lover when push came to shove. We were too young, yeah, we were just starvelings, but for those times, honey, I love you, darling. Honey, I love you now. For those times, honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you now. Yeah. Honey, I love you now. For those times, honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you now. Yeah.
Not waving, but running. Not waving, but running.
Well, check it out. Dad, as a lad, loved to leave home and roam. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Responsible, never. Changed with the weather. A hat for each season, would never wear pleather. Clever though he was, never sought an education. Academics lived a life ruled by frustration. Mentally and sexually, aka a jerker. Dad lived a life of a worker. With Friday on his mind, Dad was inclined to disappear for weeks and pay his son no mind. But this I grew used to. As a kid, I was loose too. Practiced Dad's tricks on the girls that I knew. A budding Romeo, I could coo and woo to. Girls much older than the ones my friends knew. While I like my daddy backfired and started snowballing. Now every time I leave my house, I hear them calling. Honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you now. Damn, it's a pager. Honey, I love you now. That same girl? Yeah, same girl. Honey, I love you now. Yeah, same message. Honey, I love you now. Honey, I love you, darling. I got it bad. You don't know how bad. Must have been inherited from me old dad. An Irish man and inclined to be a rover, but even he's got quiet now that he's older. But back in his day, he not roots much. Kids and 3 women and he never lost touch. Loved us all dearly, seen us twice yearly. A ladies' man, well I guess you say clearly. Well anyway, seems it's in the old jeans. In fact in the denims, hanging in between. And though there's a way to go before 400, will you break his record? Well you're not of often wonder, but I have to be cautious. Age is contagious, any one girl could be the one that is dangerous. So wear a gym whenever I'm starving. And what about your girl? You know I love the darling. Yeah. Honey, I love you now. Just like my darling. Honey, I love you now. 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 Honey, I love you now.
The next level. Welcome to the next level.
Must be the brew that I was sipping.
The L-I-K-S-S. What makes the motherfucker so damn fresh?
Must be the brew that I was sipping.
Welcome to the next level. Use a nigga, everybody diss, cause you can't bust this. You got a bad name like Dick Butt Kiss. Welcome to the next level of rhyme flowing, scratching, hooking the beats and hoe catching. Every time I come home, I got 50 messages. I only call back the girls with big breasts. Ooh, I got biddies in all the major cities. The safest way to have sex is right between us. I knew this Philly from Philly. We was puffing on a Philly. She started acting silly, so I popped her like a willy. I'm like Cucamonga, I'm way out. And you know I got the flow that'll never play out. I was raised in Cali, just like a palm tree. I rock the mic from London to the Mojave.
Dash, Diamond D, and the road to the J. Amazing feats happen when we come out to play.
Must be the brew that I was sipping.
Welcome to the next level.
We gonna take it from
the L-I-K-S-S. Welcome to the next level of rhyme fluence. L-I-K-S-S. What makes the motherfucker so damn fresh? Out the funk bag of tricks, just for kicks. I represent with the licks. So here's the fix. I'm hitting harder than a brick. Tricks get slick and face the dick real quick. You better recognize, adjust your bifocals. Your style is local. I sit on beaches in Acapulco. I put words together like Peter Jennings. And skate on motherfuckers like Peggy Fleming. So woe to those who owe. From 10456 to 90210. I'm sipping on pina colada. 2 blocks off La Cienega at the Ramada. But hold up, I'm not done yet. I get hard like the perms pimps wear on Sunset. So recognize when you feel it. D-I-T-C, you can't steal it. Alright?
We gonna take it from
the L-I-K-S-S. Welcome to the next level. The L-I-K-S-S. What my man? Welcome to the next level. The L-I-K-S-S. What makes the motherfucker so damn fresh?
For all my niggas in the places with blunts in their faces. Off the 2 turntables with the anvil cases. It's the L-I-Ks that blaze in the maze that got to roll in these crazy ass days. But the alcoholic rhymer King T and Diamond D got the gas pointed at you like Richard Roundtree. Cause 1994 is the year we overdo it. With the house party beats and flowing like fluid. Cause ain't nothing to it but to do that shit and print it. But it's all about the loot, so every move is documented. Invented by the man born for lyric kicking. Cooling out with your bitch eating sweet and sour chicken.
Exceeding visa limits if the tab's on you. I get drunk and reminisce about the shit I used to do. We used to take out crews as a hobby after school in the lobby. Me, Mike B, and my beatbox Robbie. Sending kids back to the lab for more practice. The only way they'd win if we battled to see who the wackest. 10 years later, still a hip-hop slave. A prehistoric b-boy making beats in my cave. The L-I-K-S-S. What makes the motherfucker so damn fresh? It's the liquid flow that we spilling on ya. Broadcasting live from Southern California, and we out.
Like Jews in gas chambers, the angel of death, street smart, lyric arranger, complicated, my styles change, I get stranger. Freak flows, let opponents know that I combat the stats and defeat the foes. Gots to get money, kid, you know how it goes, and I'm still living foul, even sticking up hoes.
Equipped with the beat nuts funk, ain't another brother kicking fat beats with spunk. Duck tried to test me, but his ass funk. I rolled him in some bamboo and threw one in my trunk. I told you once, and I won't tell you twice. I freak the stunts, and I won't pay the price. To stick it in her paradise, cause it's all good. I know you wish you could.
Just Deja, but nuts wanna blaze ya, raise ya. Give you junk that you said was major. Come on, coming from the soul, cause the heart is the funk spot. Digging through shit that I found out in the park lot. Talk not, busting crazy shots at the don't squeeze. You come down, spray these niggas with that funk, please.
Somebody said you was looking for static G. Those who try to play me close could die tragically. I got a merciless flow that's emphatically fatal. It attacks the brain automatically. Unleash your lyrical wrath to leave you open. Crews that choose to bite might find yourselves choking. Dirty and low, I never do what the Pope says. I'm trying to get money like Felipe Lopez.
As I flip till it's done, son, act like you recognize
cause it's all good. I know you wish you could. We got you wanting more pump from the nut gun. Take a hit from my shit, but it's a rough one, bust one. Remember what they said, never trust one. Used to be two down in the crew, now it's plus one. I keep that old crew style, got you fiendin', blowing your mind just like that red light beam. And I'ma get bucked and blast a shot in your eye. Make way, motherfuckers, it's the real Superfly.
Than the blood in your stool, the way it repeats could trick you like a stuttering fool, uttering butter king jewels. His mother been cool, schooled her how to wash away the crud in the drool pool. Made his chrome dome glisten. At first he couldn't tell she had a chromosome missing. Kept a spare somewhere in these underwear. He swear it helped her get the gum out her hair. They need to get their thumb out their rears and show some skills the one time they come out in years. Instead of dumbing out in fears of their own shadow. In a game that swell them up to dead them like cattle. Take your rattle and skedaddle before you get a whipping with the pen and pad paddle. Ghouls got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air.
Special request all the gal from north, south, east and west. From your body look good and you know you have the God bless. Rock wine, rock a man's spine. What you right now?
Man, if we bring out to a man tonight for a special night. We do it something like this.
The track was like a thorn in his back. As for the rhymes, I'll give y'all fair warning, it's crack. Whoever start to smoke it, come back. Quit or catch a heart attack up in some bum shack. Sharper than a thumbtack. His body was a temple made of chemicals to the dimple. To him still it wasn't so simple. Kept his right and left hand beefing. One knocking teeth in, the other one chiefing. But first, the song will make you wanna stomp your 10 toes. Souped up hoopty pinto off a pimp my whip. Before they put the system in and had it all stripped. There ain't no need to trip. Indeed, he ripped scripts from here to Jabip. Get a grip, leave it a dag mess for bear. Burning like a bag of swag cess in the air.
Try to make it roll rough, but I'm coasting. Ladies hear the rhymes, rub them on like lotion. Hit the spot soothing, can't stop moving. Go ahead, bust a sweat, you can bet I'm still coolin'. When I entertain, it's a brainstorm. Never the same from every rain I rain on is warm. Taking a trip through memory lane, the melody. See if you could tell if these thoughts the fellas sees could do you justice. But you can't touch it. Some kid just try to bust this, but he just missed. I'm universal, much more merciful. So versatile with the style is reversible. I get away even if I say a curse or two. First, let me bust another verse for you. Your arms too short, then box will also quit. You don't want no kind of conflict, or you'll get stripped as the rhyme is ripped. Pick up the pieces, now ain't that piece, yeah, I'm hip. Everything I said flow since my intro. I plan a thought, extend and think grow. Holding my pen tightly, it might be controversy at first when I write be. Cause of research, don't just take it for granted. When I'm gone, my mind remains a planet. If I keep building and teach the children, so when they read it between the lines, it's filled in. A break to meditate, not a peak. Concentrate till I'm deep, awake but not asleep. At the same time, rising and advertising what is true. Keep advising you to stay wise, and I'm untouchable. mentally, physically and powerful poetry I'm venting labeled as art placed in a museum. Style I make scenery, now you see I'm exhibit of knowledge that's packed and filled with nothing illiterate, it's facts I build with. My mind's untouchable, which means intangible. Contents never dance, it's understandable. I study life so I can live it the right way. No time to hear what another brother might say. Why sell a capsule or crack? I don't have to. I rhyme and sign $1 million contracts to put message on record that's braced with hard bass. Smuggling microphones, this ain't Scarface. Whoever talk that talk, I'm on a hawk. And don't try to escape from New York, cross 110th Street looking for a problem. There's hell up in Harlem, watch where I solve them. I hear the music clear as I get near the 125th Street Apollo Theater. Take a step back when I rap and step up to you. I'm untouchable. Thinking cap, pump the track, test your reflex, relax, but at contact and fold and lose control. So hold your partner closer, you're supposed to keep your composure. But you hear the drum set go, then you get so hype, it's like nitro, opponents get petrol. Remember the trademark left by the artist, never soft and smooth, it's coming off the hardest. In effect, you could detect the imposter, taking my props, rock him, still prosper, I'm a prophet, you can't stop it when I drop it. Everything I say coincide with the topic, thoughts bounce around till my skull is fractured. Inside my brain, it's all manufactured. As we go deeper, it's hard to find. Don't even think about it, cause you can't read my mind. It's clear, so therefore you need an ear or inclined in a mind with some kind of idea for the style I'm advertising. What is true, keep advising you to stay wise, and the mind is untouchable.
Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, tremendo now. Dead. Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, 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 dead. Tremendo, tremendo now. Combine a rhyme, sublime is mine. Rewind every line that you check, you know it's fine, fine, fine. It's mine. The first step, go to put you in check. Yet dead must go forward and just finish the awesome line. I get set, catch a breath, don't fret. Yep, that will come correct so I can bust the way to rhyme. But wait for a fake to move, mate, so I can break with a start to get your irate and inflate, mate. With a style you appreciate, congregate to the style that you rate in time. The essence that prolongs your lifeline. And if you check that, you're due to be unblind. Don't disrespect that, you know we shine bright. Plumb, thorn your shades or lose your sight. To be kind, rewind to the style that's worthwhile. Definitely versatile, wicked and wild child. Now well rehearsed, but still diverse for shock. Sweet as a nut, come in to that disc job. What's sparky, touch the beat, I'll take a stand and get straight to the matter in hand. About people with the inflated headpiece, humongous egos, mouths never cease. You got a couple records and you think you're ruling. Who are you fooling? Never know that was simply cooling. If you boy the turn up, we could go for self. Here's a toast to your health, you're by yourself now. You know how it go, bro, what can you do? But take a step aside, true, we're coming through. And when we land, you better shift to the side, because the crew land big, the crew land wide. So move quick, cause if around your stick, you're gonna feel the lick of the death magic. So just acknowledge the verse and the words and the rhyme and make space. Why? Why? Cause it's our time. Strength from the rhymes I command, just grow to 3 folds and break the next man. Power with rhythm and a cold steady flow will show that when I land, you damn well know I merge them out with a spirit and vocally with a mood. Smooth but don't brood, then I make the cool move. Prove then withdraw for the moment to strike. I plant my feet firm, then it's my turn to trash up the mic. And it does the main course, which you know by force, is the fact that the black is back on straight. Of course, the path is pure, and I pray that I won't sway. I ask daily to be on the right way. Plead meekly for the Lord to guide me. Ask for the power that will make me mighty. Plead for the knowledge that will make me worthy. And seek for the strength to sustain and help me when I'm feeling weakly. I'm taking it easy. A message in a lyric is what I think is needy. You think it's needy, you want the taste of it too. Say respect is due, you know we come through. Talking fact or fiction, I feel friction. The rhyme is so dope, is addiction. Acknowledge the verse and the words and the rhyme make space. Why? Cause it's our time. Tremendous, 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 dead. Tremendous, tremendous now. Tremendous, 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 dead. Tremendous, tremendous now. It's time to bust a bloody rhyme that can come bloody quick and sound bloody fine and relay the lyric with the beat combined, intertwined, defined. It's my design, you know. Skip through the pages of my rhyme book, see. I just put down a lyric that was just weighty. I will hefty, huge, a red precaution. The rhyme is so deep, if you're weak, it's distortion. I know we care, but don't fear, try to hear it. Listen up, choose it, use it, ooze it, booze it, hear it. Listen up, share it, listen up, strap it on, bring it up, wear it. Listen up, bear it, hear it, wear it, share it. Just give me the mic and I'll tear it, cheer it. Or should I say, chance mate, you had to turn your partner, evacuate. Wait, mate, it is fate, hear the lyric escalate. But please move, for goodness sake. Yes, again, there is the proof in which direction we're going. We're just showing, glowing, flowing, growing, 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 growing.